Well, moisture of Pacific origin bringing some mid and upper level cloudiness to the sky today, all tied to the jet stream. You can see how it kind of comes up and down across the deep south and then back up as you head across the east coast. So we've got a ridge off towards our west, trough here across the eastern half of the country, and a little subtle disturbance right here. And that's going to be riding along the jet stream, and that's going to drag a cold front across our area as we get into Friday morning. So you can see some moisture, some precipitation tied to that, some of the winter variety for the northern Rockies. We're not going to see much of that, though, unfortunately, as the core of this system is going to bypass us towards the north. And latest weather guidance suggesting we may not see much of any rain now as we look Thursday night into Friday morning. So a look at the satellite and radar over the last 3 hours. You can see how the cloud cover has steadily increased here. Surface flow is off the Gulf, so we're seeing an increase in moisture here at the surface layer of the atmosphere, bringing humidity back up. That's helpful in terms of fire spread concern, but we've got very gusty winds right now. That is not very good for fire spread concerns, so we still have an elevated fire concern moving forward. So you can see here as we make our way through the rest of today, mostly cloudy skies expected. As we get into your Thursday morning, it'll stay dry. We won't bring in a chance of rain until probably Thursday afternoon. And a few isolated showers is all we're expecting. Very slow moving cold front tied to this next disturbance, and you can see how it drifts farther towards the south, may bring a few of those showers further south. But for us, boy, just not a whole heck of a lot of rain being projected right now by the graph model, and this is in line with a few other of our futurecast models. So we're starting to get maybe a trend toward a drier weather solution as we look towards Friday than what we were initially anticipating. You can see, could see a lingering shower or two along the immediate coast for Friday afternoon as this front slowly drifts down towards the south, and our model is actually projecting some fog starting to overspread the area heading into your Saturday morning. So how much rainfall could we anticipate here locally? Now, this is going to go out to about midpoint of Friday morning, and you can see not a whole heck of a lot kind of making its way through Metro Baton Rouge. And when we look at the other weather guidance, that too very, very low in terms of the amount of rainfall. So we're talking about pretty much around or just less than 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. And that's going to be probably at the highest extent of it. Most of us probably going to receive less than 1/10 of an inch if we see any rainfall at all. And we could certainly use some rainfall now. We've got an update to this. This is the drought monitor. It's issued weekly by the National Weather Service. So what we're anticipating with tomorrow's outlook is for drought conditions to expand across South Louisiana and probably worsen in spots that have already had a lot of higher rates in terms of the drought. So that's something we'll be watching for tomorrow, and unfortunately it doesn't look like we're going to get a good soaking enough of rainfall to allow us to really improve on drought conditions. So fire spread concerns kind of continuing into next week, it does look like. So all the negative, let's get rid of that. Let's talk about the positive, and that is going to be a wonderful weather weekend. We're talking about plenty of sunshine in the forecast for both Saturday and Sunday, and pretty nice temperatures too. Now a touch warm for the afternoon. We'll see a daytime high of 80 on Saturday, 81 on Sunday, but those mornings are going to feel very nice, and even the evenings too. So we're going to be dealing with some very nice weather as we move into the weekend. So again, lowering that rain chance down just a little bit for Friday. We'll continue to monitor trends, and if we got to lower it more, we certainly will. But right now we'll put it at for scattered showers, maybe a rumble or two of thunder. But yeah, we're going to stay dry into the first part of next week, and also kind of staying warm with those highs staying in the low 80s.